Blackpool, the far end.
We're at the far end. So just in front of us, we've got the tram depot, but behind us, you can see the sand dunes which start Lytham St Anne's. So what we're going to do is take you on a tour all the way up the promenade, past the pleasure beach, up to the tower where we're going to have breakfast in Wetherspoons, and we're going to do it. Sue's going to be on the scooter, and I'm going to be on the InMotion V14. Now we've got 2 microphones going.
So I've got to remember not to talk to myself when Steve's doing a bit of a talk.
Let's see how it goes.
Because I do have a habit of talking to myself quite a lot.
Let's see how it goes. We've just come down it, and we were meant to go a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
We've just come down the promenade, and it's getting quite busy with people. So let's see how we navigate it.
It's not too bad at the minute.
Yep.
So hopefully we should be okay.
Yeah. There's kids with balls, people on bikes, dogs.
Roller boots.
Roller boots, everything. So we're going to go all the way up now. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. So I went on this thing for the first time last weekend. So I'm still a little bit of a novice. But morning. I said I need a pair of those. Sorry? No, but no, I know it's all leg work. I used to be pretty good on them when I was a lot younger, but yeah.
Okay,
these get you there quicker as well. Yeah. Have a good day. So I've never been this far down before.
Yeah, it's pretty plain down here. There's not a lot going on.
Yeah, but it means that there's not as many people as well.
Keep left for this car.
Yeah. Car?
Oh, sorry.
You're getting your vehicles confused.
Keep left for this car? What an idiot.
Yeah, I might not hit the heady heights of 21 miles an hour today. Dog shit. People just let their dogs shit and don't pick it up. It's disgusting. It's not quite as bad as Spain though, is it?
No. There's the bird watchers.
Oh yeah?
Can you feel the wind getting up a little bit?
Say again?
Can you feel the wind getting up?
Yeah, a little bit. It was behind us, wasn't it, on the way down there as well? It's in front of us now.
The mobility scooter with a dog on it.
I know.
There you can see the pleasure beach in the distance. Well, you can see the big one. That was once the tallest ride, I think in Europe when it was built in 1994. There's a bigger one in the UK now built at Thorpe Park, a bigger roller coaster. So the pleasure beach was built by Mr. Bean. Go look it up. Yeah, Mr. Bean built the pleasure, but was a founder of the pleasure beach, and it was first built on the sand dunes here in 1896. And then Mr. Bean decided to expand it after going to Coney Island in New York. I don't know if anybody's seen the film Warriors. If you haven't, you must watch it. Okay, it's a cult movie from, is it the 80s? 70s or the 80s, late 70s, early 80s. And that was set in New York. And there was all the gangs of New York coming together to try and unite. And there was a gang from Coney Island. And you saw their version of the Blackpool Pleasure Beach. So they had their pleasure park there, and there's a couple of famous rides. One of them was the Wonder Wheel, and the other one was the Cyclone. That's their roller coaster. I've actually been to Coney Island. I did have I was fortunate enough to go to New York in 2017, I think it was. No, it's 2011. And I wanted to go to Coney Island specifically because I'd seen the film, The Warriors. Yeah, the guy, Mr. Bean, his name was Alderman William George Bean, A-W-G Bean. And him and his partner, some Mr. Althwaite or something, they built the Pleasure Beach. They also built Frontierland in Morecambe, and was it Pleasureland in Southport? But they never really took off. Oh, they didn't make as much money. They've closed down now. But this is still going strong. I think the latest roller coaster to be built there was Icon. I think there's 10 roller coasters on it. I think as value for money, Sue and I went there yesterday. It was like 35 quid and was there all day. And I think we must have gone on about 20 rides because there was hardly anybody there. And the difference between that and Alton Towers is that you're not walking miles between different rides. This is the Sandcastle here to the right, so that's like an indoor swimming pool, and well, it's like an indoor water park really. And here's the first of the piers, the South Pier. I don't know what year the piers were built actually. There's been fires on the piers in the past too. They've burnt down and been rebuilt. Right, it's going to start to get busy now. Trams. I got hit by a tram. Who was that in Coronation Street? Alan Bradley got run over by a tram. Famously. I don't know what it is, but I've got a feeling that Blackpool, I don't know why, is actually on the up. Because there's lots of guest houses. It was really busy last week when we came, and it looks like it's going to get busier today. I know you go down the back streets and it looks like there's quite a bit of decay and poverty. There's lots of homeless people, but there's something about it. There's lots of new kind of like coffee shops and stuff, cafes that have opened. But what I love about Blackpool really, it's just stuck to, it never tried to really remodel itself on anything. It was just a beachfront arcade and candy floss, toffee apple donut and blue ice cream kind of place, and it's never really changed. And the reason it lost popularity was cheap flights to Europe and the package holiday. But since the COVID era, people have been staying in this country, and I think that's what's made it a bit more popular. And it seems like, you know, it might have its second heyday, who knows? I hope so. But yeah, all these seafront B&Bs and hotels are open. I say all of them. There's one called the Lords, which is boarded up, but it's ripe for redevelopment. Anyway, let's see if we can get up this ramp. Let's have some fun. Way. And back down. This is actually called, I think most people know, this is the Golden Mile, Blackpool Promenade. How are you doing?
Okay.
Do you want to talk?
Say again?
Do you want to talk?
I just want to get to Wetherspoons and have my breakfast.
Right. So the Wetherspoons that we're going to is called the Albert and Lion, and it's right underneath Blackpool Tower. And we're approaching Blackpool Tower very soon. It's right opposite the Central Pier, I think, or close to the Central Pier anyway. So the Pleasure Beach, we said, was built in 1896. Blackpool Tower was first opened to the public in 1894, so 2 years before the Pleasure Beach. It actually took 3 years to build. They started building it in 1891. And to raise money, they actually sold shares to the public, but there wasn't that much interest in the shares. I think they only sold a third of them. And the mayor of Blackpool funded the rest of the tower. I think, what was the cost? It was less. It was like £280,000, I think, it cost to build it. Yeah, this is the Central Pier that we're coming up to now with the wheel on, and then Blackpool Tower is near the North Pier. That's right, I got it wrong before. So yeah, and here's a fun fact for you. That's not actually the original tower. Well, it kind of is and it kind of isn't. So the story goes that they built it, and obviously it's made of steel, and it was modelled on the Eiffel Tower, but what the silly feckers did was not really preserve the steel. They didn't paint it properly, and it all started to corrode, and within 20 years it was corroded that much that they was gonna dismantle it, but instead, and they made a really good decision here, they didn't dismantle it. What they did is they rebuilt it. So they replaced all the steel. So I don't think they took it down. They must have replaced it piece by piece. So it's not the actual original steel structure. During the war, the RAF used it as a radar tower. Apparently it didn't work very well. It used to be the tallest building in the British Empire. So it's 158 metres tall, which is 518 feet. So the Wetherspoons is right next to it there, the Albert and Lion. So we're going to go in there and have breakfast. There wasn't that many people on the promenade, which was good. Right, let's cross.
You missed the seagull doing its morning yoga.
All right. I tell you what, guys, I am a little bit gutted because I brought the drone. You might have been able to see it over my shoulder. I brought the drone with us, and we've just had breakfast in the Wetherspoons, and I was setting my drone up, and I couldn't log in to my drone account. It couldn't access the Wi-Fi, or it did access the Wi-Fi eventually, the cloud Wi-Fi in the Wetherspoons, but it won't allow me to log in. So therefore, I can't fly the drone, so I can't get you those great shots of the tower, close-up shots of the tower, and I was going to fly over the Pleasure Beach as well. So unfortunately, damn it. We've just spent about half an hour trying to connect it in the Wetherspoons, haven't we? I'm saying about the drone.
I know. I said you have to make it third time lucky and come back on the next sunny day.
Go left, Sue. Go left there, and we can avoid all these people on the front here. So what I'm going to do, guys, we're approaching the North Pier now. That's over there. I'm going to take you a bit further up the coast. It's a little bit busy around the promenade now. We spent so long in the Wetherspoons. Might be a little bit busy as we pass the North Pier here. There'll be quite a few pedestrians, but once we're through this lot, it should start to thin out. So here's the North Pier, and this is the oldest pier in Blackpool, and there is a theatre at the end of it, which is quite good. We've been in there before. So we're at the north end of Blackpool now. The Longthorn Theatre, I think that's called, it says. Or is it the Joe Longthorn Theatre? This north end of Blackpool is where the larger hotels are. There's some quite grand hotels up here. A few flies around, so I'm going to put the goggles down. The issue you get, these goggles are fantastic, these layout goggles, but what it does, it narrows your profile of view. So when I ever get to busy junctions, I always pull them up, but when you're going in a straight line at a fairly decent speed. Let's go left, Sue.
Okay.
There's less people. Yeah, really comfy. These goggles really are comfy. Like I say, it narrows your profile of view. You've really got to have your wits about you, because people just don't look. They'll just dart left or dart right without looking. It's quite grand as you come down here, but you know, all these pillars and the architecture, but it doesn't look like it's being maintained. It could do with a good lick of paint, but not many people really come up this part.
Wonder what they're doing here.
I don't know. Actually, I was just talking about it. It looks like they are maybe maintaining it. They're doing something, aren't they? This wind's getting up. I got 3 bikes riding abreast.
Looks like it all needs strengthening.
You think so?
Maybe.
They're doing something because they've fenced it all off, haven't they?
Yeah.
I was just saying it looks like it's suffered from lack of investment.
Yeah.
But it... Say, not a lot of people come up this part, do they?
I'm getting hit by little flies.
Yeah, I know, that's why I put my goggles on. So here's one of the more grander hotels, the Savoy. We're just passing. You should still be able to see it as we pass to the left here. We're on the left and it's over on the right. Victorian era building, I think. Unfortunately, the weather's due to come in, so I don't know how far we're going to get up the coast before we have to turn back. Well, I think actually the weather's coming from the south, so we're running away from it, but the further we go up north towards Cleveland and Fleetwood, the more chance the weather has to come in behind us, and then we're going to have to face it on the way back. So here's another hotel called the Cliffs. They're quite grand, these hotels, but there's not a lot going on up this end of North Blackpool really, just these hotels. The Dorchester, the Miners, Royal Boston Hotel, the Elgin Hotel and the Doric Hotel. We've still got the illuminations up. I don't know if they take them down or not, or they leave them up all year. Actually, when I say there's not a lot going on, there's actually a fantastic go-kart track just up the way here. We'll take you to it now. Let's have a look. There it is, down the bottom. Can you see the go-karts going round it? Hopefully the camera would have picked that up. I've got one of these little wrist mirrors, I don't know if you can see it. It's only small. It's better than nothing, but it's not perfect. I can see soon the distance because she's got her headlights on. So I know that she's not too far behind me. Something's going on here. Okay, we've got pedestrians here. Might do a bit of off-roading so we don't get in their way. Get on the grass. I'm a bit wary of going on the grass now after I crashed along the River Mersey a couple of weeks ago. I shouldn't be, but you always have that little bit of a doubt in your head because it's a little bit slippy. We've got a choice, a low road or the high road. I think I'll take the high road because it's a bit wider and we'll get to see some of these illuminations, although obviously middle of the day they're not lit up. Got a spaceman there to the right. always an issue when you're on the coast. You've got the wind coming in, blowing you left, right and centre. Hello, are you alright?
Yeah, my legs are hurting a bit.
Is it?
Yeah.
Just follow me round here now to the right. Do you want to take a bit of a break on these benches?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, there's loads of little black flies bumping into your head. You get all these little black flies everywhere. There's loads of them, isn't there?
They keep hitting me.
Yeah.
And going up my nose. Which isn't pleasant. Because then my nose is getting dead itchy.
Right.
Oh.
Okay guys, what we've decided to do, because Sue's leg's aching a little bit, so she's going to take a little bit of time out on the bench there, and I'm going to bomb it down the coast for a little bit, just to give you guys a full tour all the way from the pleasure beach up to Cleveland's. I'm not going to go all the way to Fleetwood today, because I don't want to leave Sue there on her own, and also I don't want us both to get caught in the rain because the weather is coming in. But gives me a chance to get a little bit of speed up, and for you guys, I always slow down as I pass people. All these electric vehicle mobility scooters, a bit unpredictable, and the dogs as well. Wow. Thing is, I can't go too fast because I can really feel this wind. Don't want to go on about it too much, but I can feel it, and it's wobbly. Not really sure what the best angle is for holding this camera. I think this is a good one because you can see the wheel, and you can still see the direction in which we're going, so it's quite a good angle. Can go like this a little bit. In fact, I'm going to take you this side so you can see the hotels on the left. That's quite a big hotel complex. Sorry, I said left, I meant right. I don't think anybody takes any notice of what lane you should be in. So this right hand lane here, what I'm in, is dedicated to vehicles, or it's a dedicated cycle track, and on the left hand side it's pedestrian, but nobody really seems to take much notice. And to be fair, these wheels, you're only really supposed to be riding them on private land, but the only private land I've got is my garden, and it's not big enough. but if you're sensible, don't ride like an idiot. I can't see the harm. Okay, coming to a junction, glasses or goggles off. Right, let's go down the front. What's this car doing? Okay, so we've got quite a lot of dry sand here, so that's quite slippy. That's an extremely tall woman. Okay, it's opened up a bit here now. Just slow it down when there's kids around because they have a habit of darting across the track. So that little kid down on his bike saw me at the very last moment. So we've got a couple of tricycles ahead. You don't see them that often nowadays. We're coming up to bollards, so I'll slow it right down. Don't want a tricycle incident. Here we go. If I keep to the left here now. There we go. Couple of kids up ahead there. Toddlers. Can you imagine that, taking a little toddler out on this? That just wouldn't look good at all. So nice and steady as we pass them. Yeah, that would not look good. I don't know if you can hear it through the microphone, but it's really windy. It's actually quite pretty along this shorefront. I don't think we're quite at Cleveland's yet. I'm not sure what area this is. Oh, lots of gravel. Can catch you off guard. See all the sea defences that they've built. Oh, dogs. Slow it right down. Amazes me how they get all these rocks down there on the beach. I'm still waiting for my horn as well. I've ordered a finger horn from a company called Pidzoom. P-I-D-Z-O-O-M. They are based in China, so that's why it's taken a long time to come. But you attach the horn to the unicycle, and then you have a remote control button which goes around your finger. So I think that's, you know, there's been some good reviews of it. and I think it's pretty sensible to have that. I did have one of those old horns, you know, with a black, I don't know what you would call it, you know, like the clowns have, the honk honk horns. I used to have one of them, but it stopped working. But of course you had to hold it in your hand, whereas the remote control on the PID zoom horn just wraps around your finger. So I'll do a bit of a review when that comes. I say it's only there's only a few videos out on this channel, but if you are liking the videos, guys, I'm going to do a lot more of them. So if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed, then if you want to click the subscribe button, and then if you click that little bell as well, you'll get an instant notification every time I upload a video. And hopefully I'll get much more of these videos done. Right, come on ladies, heads up. Thank you. So one or two of those ladies smiled then, and another two looked really grumpy. So I see ahead there you got a family, so 2 adults, a kid with a ball and a dog. That's very hazardous on the unicycle. And this is where the horn would have been ideal. Oh, Dad's turned round and looked. Thank you very much, guys. Cheers. So it's great gauging people's reactions. When you go past, some people are amazed, others like they pull their face and they're grumpy. I can understand if I was going really fast and bombing it past people, they've a right to be angry, because it's very, you know, careless riding, and obviously it's a shared path. And this is very, very narrow. Well, not very narrow, but when you've got 3-4 people walking abreast, and you've got little kids, you got to take it easy. More dogs ahead. Now that does look very hazardous. This guy's got his headphones in, so he hasn't got a clue. Even if I had a horn, he probably wouldn't hear me. Might do the sensible thing and just hang. Oh no, he's seen me. Thanks, mate. Hey. Thank you. That looks lovely. He said that looks lovely. It's the first time the wheel's been called lovely. It's been called sick, generally by the younger people. That's sick, is it? Didn't know wheels could get poorly. Way, that big fella. Thought he was going to step out. You know, I didn't think Cleveland's was that far up here. Right, I'm going to have to jump this curb now because the ice cream van's in the way. Whoa, the car. Look at that, hazardous. Car pulling out. Right. Right. Skulls up the curb. There we go. Go on, mate. After you. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, couple of cyclists ahead on bikes with big fat tyres. Are these electric bikes? There's loads of electric bikes. Are they going up on the high road? I'll take the low road. There's some excellent electric bikes coming out. Everything from China. Yeah, they are. So let me take advantage of there not being any pedestrians and get some speed up. Well, actually, I'm not going to go too fast because I can feel the wind, and there's lots of gravel and sand and stuff that we pass in and makes it a bit slippy. But almost at Cleveland's, I think, now. Oh, there's a dog. Look, see that fella there just walked straight across. You sometimes get these pinch points where just like there and then there's a bike coming, there's people walking, and I'm coming in the opposite direction, and all three meet at the same time, and you get a lot of those pinch points. You've got to kind of navigate them, particularly when it occurs at a narrow kind of passing, if you know what I mean. You're also navigating all the dog shit as well. I can't believe that people just let the dogs crap on this promenade and leave it. Do you know what? I'm wondering if that area that I passed just a bit further back there was actually Cleveland's and I'm almost in Fleetwood. It seems like I've been going forever. I'm going to get to this peninsula here, or this turning point, and have a look. Because I don't want to leave Sue on her own for too long. Because obviously I seem to have been travelling for ages and I've got to go back the same way as I came, so you know, I think I did pass Cleveland's back there and I'm virtually in Fleetwood. This is a bit narrow here. Rossall Point, that sign said. Let's get to this building up ahead and see where I'm at. Let's keep going a little bit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm all the way in Fleetwood now. Dogs ahead. Let's have a look what we got here. What's this sign saying? Rossall Point. Let's have a look. Let's go down here. Looks like a lot of building work. I'm imagining what they're doing. Is that sea defences or... Oh no, big rocks. Yeah, they're building the sea defences out there. Wildlife to look out for. Snakes. Right, yeah. Fleetwood to the right. Rossall Point left. Right, I'm gonna turn it back now, guys. So we almost made it to Fleetwood, but not quite. Right, thank you very much for joining us. I'll see you in the next video.
Right.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
So it's not the end of the video. I've found Sue again, in the same place as I left her. She said, I thought you'd forgotten about me. I could have been gone 40 minutes. Sorry, what'd you say, Sue? I
said, I've got a fly up my nose already and I'm just set off.
So we've got both microphones on now. So the sun's still out. The weather's not closed in yet, although
on your left.
It's looking very cloudy ahead of us. So we've decided we're going to stay in Blackpool for another night. So we've actually parked the camper van in Bank Street car park, so that's right near Blackpool train station. And if you've got a motorhome, it's a standard fee, £12.50, whether you park for 1 hour or 24 hours. So we thought we might as well just get our money's worth. £12.50 for an overnight in Blackpool is not bad at all. And it never gets busy. Well, it probably does, but I've never seen it busy. for all the times we've stayed in it. See Sue? Yep, I can see her behind me. So, talking before about the PID Zoom finger horn, I've also, at the same time, I've ordered a PID Zoom helmet mirror. So they should arrive at the same time. And I've also ordered some wrist sliders, which I'm going to use for the winter time because they actually fit over your gloves. And they're relatively inexpensive, I don't know, about 20 quid or $20 or something. So what these wrist sliders actually do, the science or the methodology behind them is when you fall off, particularly like motorbikes or mountain bikes or of course your electric unicycles, your hands go forward, and what breaks your wrist is the rapid deceleration when your hand hits the ground and it stops. So these sliders, what they do is they slide across the floor and you don't get that rapid deceleration and it doesn't break the wrist bone, if that makes sense. And of course it's obviously going to stop you getting all that gravel rash and taking all the skin off your hands, but the main reason is that your wrist or your palm hits the ground and then slides rather than jarring backwards. Yeah, I've seen some pretty horrific pictures of electric unicyclists in hospital because they've fallen off and they've not been wearing safety gear. And of course, you know, people have died as well. Go slow around here. So yeah, I'm a big advocate of the safety gear, and some of the safety gear looks pretty cool nowadays. You look like a kind of Robocop or a Marvel superhero. So yeah, I've got the new Liat dual axis knee and shin guards. This is my second pair. I've got the older version. This is the dual axis Pro. I've got the older version. Now the elastics start to go in those a little bit. These ones are much better because they're actually not elasticated. They're adjusted by the Velcro. I've got a Liat chest protector underneath this bicycle jacket, chest and back protector. And this is actually a Triumph motorcycle jacket, and it's got elbow and shoulder pads. I'm gonna have to slow down a little bit because I can't see Sue behind me. Might stop here in the shade. Oh, there she is. I couldn't see you.
You couldn't see me?
No. Go on, I'll catch you up. Not long until we're back now. You can see Blackpool Tower there. Hopefully the camera will pick it up. She's getting really good on that scooter now. She's flying. I'm struggling to keep up with her. So the scooter that Sue's on is a Carbo Mantis GT King. It goes really fast. I think it's like two 1000 watt motors. So 1000 watt motor in each wheel. Let's get a look of it. I'm just showing them the scooter.
All right.
I'm
Yeah,
saying
I didn't know whether that pavement up there had a dip that I could get down. I didn't want to go flying off it, so I slowed right down.
Right. So you're getting really quick on that now.
I've hit the heady heights of 23 miles an hour today.
I think that actually goes faster than the unicycle, that scooter. It's a kind of, obviously it's not the fastest out there, but some of these scooters are rapid. I think I've had like 47 miles an hour out of that scooter. Whoa, this wind is getting up. So, as you can see there in the distance, we've got Blackpool Tower. So it nearly marks the end point of our journey. Cheers guys, thank you. Got the cenotaph here on the left. And then we've got the North Pier. Right, we're going to head back to the to Bank Street car park now. Right, the car park's up there, sweetie, so we might as well go back to that, yeah?
Yeah.
I'd say let this couple come down here and we'll go up this pavement and cross up there.
Okay.
Let's keep in front of these, keep going, keep in front of them behind us. Quick, 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 please, quick, quick. Do you want to cross at this island here on the right?
Yeah.
It says trams look both ways. Go for it. I'll follow you.
Which way are we going?
I think straight up that road there.
This one?
Yeah. They're not actually letting us go, are they?
No. Ignorant bastards.
Yeah. Come on, 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 come on. Right, I'm going now. Thanks, mate.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's just straight up here, sweetie. I think this is the road we came down.
Right. Go on, you get going, because I need to give
going.
myself a bit of a push-up. It's a bit uphill.
Okay.
It's my first hill start.
This what?
My first hill start.
Yeah, well done. Let's go left. navigate these roads.
We came down this one.
I think we're going to go right here now.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, and that's where we're going, straight up there.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
That's what I said. I remember coming down here.
So you might see a lot of rainbows around this area. This is the rainbow part of Blackpool. They even have rainbow zebra crossings.
Whoa.
Far too many road junctions for my liking. And we're over. Rainbows everywhere. Right turn. It's so windy, you can see everything, all the rubbish blown over. The car park suddenly got a lot busier, but say not full. 2 camper vans. How was that?
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Time we on?
I have no idea.
Oh.
12.
12.
Yeah.
Said rain for about 1, didn't it? Or 2, something like that.
Clouds aren't looking good, are they?
Yeah, can I just give you that sec, Fleetwood? Let me open up. Just do this back one and then...
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, fuck, it's not in here.
Is it? Want me to open the back doors?
Yeah, probably a good idea.